Nigerians, let's consider some very disturbing recent updates as Nigerian insecurity worsen. It is war in Nigeria already. Because if this is not war, I don't know what it is. And the thing is that the battle is not equal. Some other hand are well equipped and the victims are not. I've thought of this. If the victims of these kidnappers or bandits were as equipped as they are, banditry won't be going the way it is now. Bandits will not go for operations and become that successful because they will also feel the heat. Now let's take some top news in Nigeria today as at of the 5th of June 2026. This is from Legit. Alright? It says here, look at the date. The date is the 5th June 2026. Breaking again. Bandit attacked Ondo, kidnapped pastors, 9-year-old son, destroy houses. This is what made the news. And matters that made the news, not all occurrences are being reported. If this was reported, this is just like the 40% or even 30% damage caused. There's about 60% damage that wasn't reported. It says, armed men raid Ondo State, abducting 9-year-old Oluwatobi and causing widespread panic among residents. Ondo police launch coordinated. My problem is, why is it after the incident that the security operatives does their thing? Why can't these operatives, why is it that the operatives cannot intercept or even have or get notified ahead of time and stop this from happening? Why is the case always after it happened then they act? Why is it that they can't act before it happened? I mean, these people don't just come. I don't know, but they are not ghosts. They work with information. They don't just storm a place like that. Authorities collaborated with local vigilantes to gather evidence and ensure the safe return of their adopted child. No matter how fast this can be, in as much as the event has unfolded, you have no idea the trauma, the pain, the anguish the victim goes through before they are going to be eventually released. Maybe after they have been paid the ransom have received the bandit, and the bandit has received the ransom. But the story is not always the same. The attackers were said to have stormed the area around 1 a.m. on Friday, firing shots into the air to disperse residents before breaking into the homes and causing extreme damage. I said this earlier. What can be reported will be about 30%. There is a 40%, 70%, 60% damage that was not reported. Everything cannot be reported on the news. The victim, identified as Oluwatobi, the son of Pastor Isaac Olaoshebikon, was reportedly taken away while residents fled for safety. The next one. This one is happening in Ekiti. It is happening in Ekiti. Protest in Ekiti as kidnappers hold 16 church members, 10 people and 6 people. Church members are being held captive by these kidnappers. They are demanding 50 million after 10 million was paid. They demanded 10 million at first. It was paid. The abducted victims were not released. Now they are requesting for a 50 million ransom. This event did not actually happen today. It happened sometime back, even last month or thereabouts. Now let's go into details. Now, because of this, there is a protest. The protesters, including community leaders, women, youths, relatives of a victim accused authority of failing to the release of their abductees who have remained captives for 36 days. I said this did not just happen today. We had this news going to about 2 to 3 weeks now. Now let's go into details very quickly. Residents of Eda Oniyo community in Ilejemeji local government area of Ekiti State have staged a peaceful protest over the continued captivity of 16 residents abducted by gunmen during church service, despite the payment of 10.5 million ransom and other items demanded by the captors. So there was a 10.5 million ransom paid earlier. It wasn't enough. Now the captors are requesting for more, and they refuse to release the victims. What is going on in Nigeria? When has Nigeria become like this? Where do we run to? This is our country. There's nowhere to go to. The next one. This one happened yesterday on the 4th. It's like this thing happens on a daily basis. Left aside, let's even forget the fact that living expenses are overwhelming. Let's put aside the fact that fuel, petrol, gas, kerosene, diesel, all these resources we need on a daily basis their prices are becoming unbearable. Food expenses, even data. Generally, living expenses in this country now is something else. Let's even push that aside. I see things were okay. Insecurity on a daily basis, abduction here, abduction there. My goodness. This one happened recently. That was yesterday on the 4th of the same month. In Abuja, the capital territory, the federal capital territory. It says, gunmen kidnap 4 Abuja residents in fresh attack. Kill vigilante member. This is from, you can see, this is from Sarah Reporters. At least 4 people have been kidnapped and 1 vigilante member killed during an attack by gunmen in the area called Bianzi area in Kubwa, within the Buhari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Hey, they're everywhere. According to residents, the incident occurred in the early hours of Thursday, June 4th, there's a mistake here, it's supposed to be 2026, when the attackers stormed the community around 1 a.m. and abducted no fewer than 4 persons. How accurate could this be? Could it be more than even 4 persons? But the news is recording 4 persons. Could it be more than 4 persons? And even though it's just 1 person, what is it going to be like for that person? Being a kidnapper victim. I read an article not long ago. Do you have any idea what these kidnappers victims go through in the hand of their captors? Do you think they just keep them safe? Do you think they just keep them somewhere, feeding them good food, taking care of them before their ransom comes? No. I read a report lately, allegedly. This lady, after their family have coughed out all millions of naira, she came back and she still committed suicide because of the trauma of the experience she had, that they abused them. One woman to multiple men, using people, Nigerians, as commodity that they consume. They consume and pass to each other. It's as somebody's wife, mother, sister. Some of them even married. They marry some of them off. Just after collecting money, maybe their family members just think they've died. And they are somewhere being abused, being used. And all this is happening in Nigeria. God have mercy on this land. any way we have gone wrong in this land, that God has forsaken us, Father, forgive us and look upon us. Give us the wisdom, the strength, everything we need to overcome this challenge. It will be subdued. The wisdom, the strategy, the loyalty, the strength we need to overcome in this hard time. The technology we need, the finance we need to overcome this challenge. We also pray for the authorities. I believe it's not all the authorities that are corrupt. There are still good people in the position of authority. That Lord God Almighty will yield their hearts and make them deliver. And for every corrupt one, they will repent, and if they refuse to, they will go down as this issue goes down in the name of Jesus. This is something that is becoming very alarming. People are scared in the country. Now let's get back to it. Residents said that during the operation, which threw the area into panic, a member of the local vigilante group was shot dead while attempting to confront the assailants and prevent the abduction. That was a brave man, a brave hero. But it would have been better if we had backup. Probably if we had waited for backup, the operation would have been successful. And he stepped in. Unfortunately, he was killed. May so rest in perfect peace. However, the identity of the kidnapped victims and the slain vigilante member were not immediately available. Residents said the incident had heightened fear over worsening security situation in communities around Buhari and Kubwa, where cases of kidnapping and violent attack have become increasingly frequent in recent years. Now, with the level of insecurity going on in the country, there are a lot of crimes that were being done subtly, on a subtle level, hidden. Now, they've all grown wings because they can see what is going on. Apart from insecurity, other crimes are here. And they that on Monday, 1st of June, Sarah reported how heavily armed gunmen suspected to be bandit member plunged the Pazé community in Kubwa access, the same Buhari area council, into several panic after invading a residential home to kidnap an Abuja resident for the second time in less than a month. In less than a month. This thing is becoming alarming. God. Every day, we don't know where next. What is going on, for crying out loud? Let's move to the next one. Nigerians are protesting. Almost every state now, protest. Nigerians are protesting. And what is the government doing? The people that we have elected into office, what are they doing? Now let's go to this. Just in, every security at Aso Rock over Shore planned protest. Surely, one of the presidential aspirants planned to stage a peaceful protest in Aso Rock. Maybe because the protest has been in states. That is why the federal government has not been very, according to news, we are seeing allegedly, let's use the word allegedly, have not been very involved, allegedly. So Pro has planned the protest here in Abuja at Aso Rock. And what do you get? It says heavy security. Underline the word heavy. Man, this is something else. Because of a protest in Aso Rock, you are using heavy security at Aso Rock just to protect or to disperse or to discourage protests. See, it says here, this is yesterday, 4th of June. This is the Punch, alright, Punch newspaper. It says, security presence was reinforced around the access routes to the Aso Rock presidential villa in Abuja on Thursday with anti-riot policemen holding the main gate of the state. So the service chiefs or people of the department were responsible for this security operatives, so they can deploy every security to routes leading to the presidential villa, but routes leading to these communities where these bandits keep perpetrating. What is going on? Why have there not been heavy security sent there? Because these people are not ghosts. They don't disappear. When they abduct, either they put them on bike, or they put them in a vehicle, or they march them on foot, and they are still going to pass this. They are still going to follow a route. They are still going to ride a bike, drive a vehicle, or march past a road. So for crying out loud, why are there no security office operatives heavily? Why are they not being heavily deployed there to protect the citizen? Or what is even happening in this country? It's not even enough to even declare a state of emergency. It's not even enough to even request for assistance, the way we collect money from outside countries, outside international bodies. It's not even enough to request for assistance. External troops. If we are lacking in troops, for how long will people keep dying? We only get to know of all this because of social media. People are now reporting things on social media. What are the things that are not being reported? What are situations whereby the eyewitnesses were so much in panic that they didn't even remember to bring out their phone to video? What of those ones? What of? How long will this continue? Let's go to X. Let's check some happening events there as well. Now, we all remember the saga going on between Very Dark Man and the spokesman to the president, Onanuga. We all saw the video Very Dark Man did, clarified himself. We all had the audio. We could tell that that voice definitely is generated by AI. It's not President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's voice. And that was manipulated video of a Very Dark Man using his image and his voice pretentiously to do what he did in that video. Now, instead of focusing on what matters, the administration is focusing, the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is focusing on proving a point. Please, in the whole matter of what is going on now, what is the point to be proven that, even though he said that in the fake generated AI, even though he said, what is the point to be proven when people are dying on a daily basis? When the condition of the country is worse, you can imagine leaving the major and going after the minor things. This is, people are dying on a daily basis. We are seeing it on the news. We are seeing the videos. Now, we heard that the boy, the boy allegedly, the boy that did that audio has been tracked, allegedly. All right. Information is not even getting to us that the videos are online. The boy that was tracked is not even the one that did the video, the audio, the fake audio. The boy only used his platform to promote the fake audio. The person that generated the audio itself is different. Nigerians are worried. Nigerians are worried. See Bandits posting their video on TikTok. Yesterday, we saw videos online, they were even doing giveaway on TikTok. Can't they be tracked? Can't they be tracked? And somebody talk about the government, criticize the government. They are on TikTok, they can be tracked. I mean, why are we leaving the major things and following minors? Now let's watch this video.
Alright, so as you can see, the president's spokesman in the person of Mr. Bayo Onanuga posted this on his Twitter handle. So as you can see, the IGP crowd team has arrested Ifechukwu Dennis, who originated the fake voice that he passed on to his Hollywood target as President Tinubu's voice. Dennis was arrested in Benin. The police will issue an official statement. Mr. Bayo Onanuga, I just said that this person you just posted is also innocent. Man, you are a big clown, you know. And see the way you posted it, the person that originated. I heard that this person just posted it, that he saw it somewhere and then he posted it. People don't want to do a complete investigation. And you are embarrassing Nigeria for crying out loud. Complete your investigation. Now I see no one is another person again. Although this one now where they are accused, they said he's not the person that originated it but used his platform. So there should be a punishment for him. But go and look for that person. You people have that facility, track that person that did it. I heard it's this guy, according to what I saw on the Play blog, that is this person that was using that opened different accounts and used that to, well, that's your people's business. That's your people's business. Now, I will expect you to tender an apology to me. You understand? You're supposed to tender an apology to me because you accused me. And even went further to say, I will be made to face the full weight of the law. You accused me wrongly. As a matter of fact, you also spread a false voice note of the president. Your platform was also used. So I want to do this thing. I need to face the full weight of the law. You have gone for that to embarrass yourself the more. Go and do your proper tracking. That's number one. And then number two. Number three, the IGP crack team. It was through TikTok I heard that people used to track this Ifechukwu Dennis, right? Now I want to show you people another TikTok handle. As you can see, user 824545100057 at users 3MN20TW2. Let's look at what they post. They put out the Nigerian camouflage, and these are not members of the Nigerian army. As you can see, one post, you see them holding an AK-47 and assault rifle. The other post, you see them wearing the military khaki. The other post, you see the guy holding an AK-47. And again, this is a video from another page. Let's play it a little. You see them putting on a vest that carries bullets. Cartridge. You see them all putting on a vest. These are not members of the Nigerian army. They are on TikTok. So the same way you could track this guy, you should also apply the same tracking system. That crack team of the IGP should also go into the bush and look for these guys. I even heard yesterday, I saw it on Twitter, that terrorists were doing giveaway on TikTok. This same TikTok that was used to track Ifechukwu Dennis have been used by terrorists to post the money that they got off kidnapped victims. They shared different posts on TikTok. We see terrorists online. We see bandits going live. So if the IGP crack team can track Ifechukwu Dennis for using his platform to share a voice note or an AI-generated voice note of the president, then you can still extend your search to these guys. And you can still go further to extend more search. The IGP crack team can go further to extend more search to the children that are being kidnapped for. Today we make it, what, 16 or 17 days now. 16 or 17 days now. 45 children have been in the bush with 7 teachers who are now 6 because one of them was beheaded. So the IGP crack team can still go further, extend their search. Mr. Bayo Onanuga, again, you have clowned yourself because I am hearing now that Dennis is innocent. He's not the originator. You called him that he was the one that originated it. And from what we are seeing now, from which I hear, they say he didn't originate it. He just used his own platform to share it. There's another person that originated it. And they say it's this guy. So please, you cannot be making all this kind of mistake as the president's spokesman, for crying out loud. You have your own facilities to use. Why are you embarrassing yourself? You are. That's what I'm saying. That's number one. Number two, in regards to that voice, to remove the AI-generated voice notes of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a voice call, I will just talk about this part so that now get sense. Men listening, I listened to that call, the alleged AI call of President Tinubu. But when I was listening to it, I just think it was AI.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just think it was AI. So do you think the people that reshared that video, even though the Bayo Onanuga people that like the first, that's why again this thing said be like set up. It is doing me as if all of them plan out together. Because why they say now only APC people, and then start to share the thing
That's
first.
the video. If you want to watch the video, go to the VDM's page on X or Facebook and go and watch it. Thank you. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Do well to subscribe, share this video. Bye for now.